Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to do the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice. जो हमारी agriculture optional answer writing practice सीरीज चल रही है उसके next question को आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं. And today's question is explain the assumptions and steps for development of an optimum resource use plan using the linear planning with suitable examples. So this question was asked in the UPSC IFOS examinations, that is UPSC Indian Forest Service examinations of 2022. That is the agriculture option paper था UPSC IFOS का, उसके 2022 में ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. So it becomes important for us to see how we can approach this answer. And when you see this question, linear programming, it is a mathematical setup, mathematical programming. So many of the students would have been finding it difficult, and it is actually difficult because for agriculture optional student, when you are asking to integrate agriculture with mathematics, with the programming of mathematics, it is not going to be easy to answer in the examination. But when you see the UPSC questions, every year 1 to 2 questions they generally give you the difficult ones which you will be not able to solve easily. तो एक दो क्वेश्चंस हर बार वो ऐसे डिफिकल्ट देते हैं, तो द बेस्ट थिंग टू डू इज टू लीव दिस क्वेश्चंस. वी ऑल नो दैट इन 8 we have to just do 5 questions. So just the most easiest way, if you are not knowing these types of questions, because most of the students have heard the term linear programming for the first time in the exam, and so attempting this question was never going to be easy. So the best thing is to leave that question, because not all the questions will be like that. Only one or maximum to maximum they will give 2 questions. To leave those 2 questions, because in it we have to do only 5 questions, so that and do and approach the other questions. Okay, so this is the best thing we can do, because and if you know something about linear program, then you could try to write, but at the end of the day you are not going to fetch good marks if you are not knowing these things in a certain amount of detail. So it depends on you how you approach the question paper, but my suggestion will be, whenever you see something different which you have never heard of, just leave that question. Nothing to worry. And UPSC will never give this question number 1 and 5. We all know that. Let's discuss little bit this also. The agriculture optional paper consists of 2 sections, section A, section B. 1 to 4 questions in section A and 5 to 8 question number in section B. 1 and 5 questions are compulsory to do. ठीक है, पहला क्वेश्चन नंबर और 5वां क्वेश्चन नंबर आपको करना ही करना है. बाकी के जो रिमेनिंग 3 you have optional to do, options to do, and with both the sections you have to do at least 2 questions. मतलब 2 questions at least दोनों सेक्शन से हमें करना है. मतलब एक सेक्शन से किसी से आप 3 क्वेश्चन करोगे, एक सेक्शन से किसी से आप 2 क्वेश्चन करोगे. तो what I am trying to say is that UPSC will never give you these types of questions in question number 1, either question number 5. 1 और 5 नंबर क्वेश्चंस में UPSC जनरली ऐसे क्वेश्चंस नहीं देती है. They will generally give you between 2 to 4 or 6 to 8. So providing you the option to leave. जब भी ऐसे डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं तो वो ऑप्शनल में ही रहते हैं, जिसको आप छोड़ सकते हो, जिसको आप लीव कर सकते हो. तो the best advice which I could give to you is to leave these types of questions. So let's see how to approach the answer. कैसे इस क्वेश्चन का हम लोग अप्रोच करते हैं, because it is important if it is repeated, because many times UPSC repeats the questions in optional paper. So we should be knowing the answer, so that you could be not leaving the question in the coming years. If this question is repeated, you are able to answer this. So let's see how to approach this question. So first of all, what linear planning is? We must know what linear planning is. So linear programming is not planning. Linear programming is. So linear programming is a mathematical technique. Is a mathematical technique used to find the best outcome in a given mathematical model. Used to find the best outcome. Used to find the best outcome in a given mathematical model. In a given mathematical model. Subject to constraints. Subject to constraints. So it is a mathematical technique through which we can find the best outcome. Suppose, I hope you understand these things. Suppose we are using this in agriculture. In agriculture we have to maximize our output, or we have to maximize our income, we have to maximize our productivity. So we will have certain types of combinations through which we can maximize our productivity. For example, crops, we know that if you use for our field, if you use millets plus wheat, we are going to increase our productivity, and if you use rice plus wheat, there will be less productivity as compared to this. So if you know these things, we will certainly go for millet and wheat. We will have certain constraints also. Suppose here the constraints were uh, water availability, because rice is a water intensive crop. So here we have the constant of water availability, but here we are not having this constant. So identifying the constraints, identifying the outcomes, identifying the models, we can select a model through which we can find the best outcome. Okay, so this is what a linear programming is. It is a mathematical technique used to find the best outcome. Which best outcome can we get from a model subject to constraints, because it is not sure that here we will have no constant. Suppose here we will also having labor constant, and here we will also having labor. Here we are not having labor constant, but still we can compare the constraints. We can cut out the model. We can get into the model, compare the constraints, and get to know with the constraints, with different types of constraints, which model is going to give you the best outcome, which model is the best. So this is what linear programming is. So आई होप आप लोग समझ पाए हो linear programming क्या होता है. दैट इज कि हम लोग सारे जो भी हमारा मॉडल्स है, सारे मॉडल्स को कंपेयर करके जो हम बेस्ट आउटकम वाला मॉडल है उसको सेलेक्ट करना, सो दैट वी कैन enhance our productivity, enhance our cropping pattern, anything which our objective is. Okay, so this is about linear programming. Now there are certain assumptions of linear programming. We will now let's look into the assumptions. What are the assumptions related to linear programming? The first assumption is the linearity. So what linearity could be? It is the relationship between variables. It is the relationship between variables. How variables interact with each other, and these variables could be crop yields. These variables could be resource use. These variables could be other things, and these all variables would be linear. These all variables would be linear. Okay, so that we can get maximum output, maximum outcome. So what happens here is the relationship of variables, because how crop yields are going to increase, in how we are going to use the resource we are going to use the resource to increase our crop yields. So different types of we have variables, and we will study the relationships. So through that we can get the best outcome, and all these variables should be linear. Okay, if these are not linear, they are not going to give you the best outcome. Then second point is the certainty. That is, all parameters related to crop yields, resource availability, market conditions are non-certainty. I am giving example of agriculture terms here because it is in terms of linear programming in agriculture, because you asked in agriculture option. Suppose we have different parameters, such as we have the parameters of crop yield, we have the parameters of resources availability, we have the parameters of market conditions. So all these things should be known to us with certainty. If we are not knowing about market conditions, how we are going to define a model, how we are going to get the best outcome of the model. So certainty is the very important assumption here, because we should know the crop yields certainty with 100% certainty, or with maximum certainty, that if you grow certain crops, suppose if we grow rice, we will get certain amount of income, certain amount of yield. If you grow millets, we will get certain amount of yield. So we should be knowing all the parameters with certainty. Next one is the additivity. So what additivity is? The total contribution of each crop and resource in the sum of its individual contribution. That is, the total contribution of different variables. Contribution of different variables. Sum of individuals. That is, suppose we have different variables such as crop yield. Suppose we have different types of crops, different types of variables, or different types of crops. Will make it easier. We have millet, we have rice, we have wheat. So when we are contributing when we are including different types of variables, so all these variables, addition of millet plus rye plus wheat, so all these the outcome should be the addition of all the three variables. Okay, तो जो भी हमारे वेरिएबल्स है सब मिल के हमारे आउटकम को बनाएंगे, तो दैट शुड बी एडिटिविटी। ऐसा नहीं हो कि यहाँ पे हमने मिलेट्स और राइस से इंक्रीज हुआ पर वहां पे व्हीट लगा दिया तो व्हीट से डिक्रीज हो गया, माइनस हो गया। नो, इट इज नॉट, इट शुड बी नॉट द केस। सो एवरीथिंग बी शुड बी इन पॉजिटिव once and everything should be making the sum of the outcomes। okay, जो भी कितने भी इंडिविजुअल कंट्रीब्यूशंस जो है वो सब मिल करके हमें एक आउटकम दे। so this is what additivity is। next we have non negativity। तो नॉन नेगेटिविटी जैसे मैंने यहाँ बात की, जैसे मिलेट्स पॉजिटिव में अच्छे रिजल्ट दे रहा है, राइस अच्छे रिजल्ट दे रहा है, और व्हीट यहाँ पे देखना कि अगर इसको इस कॉम्बिनेशन में ऐड करें तो व्हीट इज डिक्रीजिंग द यील्ड्स, एवरेज यील्ड्स इज डिक्रीजिंग। तो ये ध्यान रखना कि कोई भी हमारा जो भी कांस्टेंट, कोई भी हमारा वेरिएबल है, दैट शुड नॉट गिव एनी नेगेटिव रिजल्ट्स। ओके, तो क्वांटिटीज ऑफ एनी वेरिएबल्स एंड यील्ड्स, एनीथिंग यू कैन यूज, ऑब्टेन्ड कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव। तो क्वांटिटीज ऑफ एनी वेरिएबल्स कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव, ये नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता। अगर नेगेटिव हो जाएगा तो इट विल नॉट प्रोवाइड अस द बेस्ट आउटकम। अगर बेस्ट आउटकम चाहिए तो हमें हर कुछ को पॉजिटिव ही रखना होगा। तो नॉन नेगेटिविटी इज द अनदर assumptions। so these are the 4 assumptions। so I hope you are able to understand the assumptions। now let's move to the steps, because when you look at the second part of the question, it is asking about assumptions and steps of linear programming। so what are the steps of linear programming? first of all, we will identify the objective function, that is we will identify our objective, what we want to do। ठीक, क्या हम करना चाहते हैं? either we want to maximize our profit, either we want to maximize our yields, either we want to maximize our resource use efficiency। so these all are different objectives। अगर आप हो सकता है यील्ड्स को कभी मैक्सिमाइज करने जा रहे हो सकता है प्रॉफिट्स को डिक्रीज, और हो सकता है दो यहाँ पे दो वेरिएबल साथ में होगी, प्रॉफिट और यील्ड्स हमारा बढ़ रहा है पर रिसोर्स यूज एफिशिएंसी घट रहा है। सो डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स could have different results, can have different results। so we have to identify the objective function, that what we have to do, that function should be very clear। either we want to increase profit, either we want to increase yields, either we want to increase resource use efficiency। so the objective should be clear। second what we need to do is identify the decision variables। ठीक है, that is कि कौन से चीज को कितना हम लोग यूज करेंगे। सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल यू कैन राइट हियर क्या डिसीजन वेरिएबल्स, डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स वी विल हैव। फॉर एग्जांपल हाउ मच हेक्टेयर्स we are going to plant a certain crop, how much hectares for a certain crop, how much time, in which time, in how much time we need to irrigate our crops, when we need to irrigate our crops, what should be the schedule of the irrigation। okay, these are the things we need to identify। what will be the labor requirement, what will be the fertilizer requirement। so we have to identify these different decision variables, okay, on which our maximization or which our outcome can depend। okay, तो जितने भी different variables हैं वो सबको हमें ध्यान में रखना है। decision variables को आइडेंटिफाई कर लेना है, ये कितने क्रॉप के लिए कितना हेक्टेयर चाहिए, कितना टाइम चाहिए, कितने लेबर चाहिए। so एग्जांपल्स को देके मैं इसलिए समझा रहा हूँ बिकॉज इट इज एक्सक्लूसिवली मेंशन्ड इन द क्वेश्चन दैट विद सुटेबल एग्जांपल्स। तो जो भी आप पॉइंट्स लिखोगे ट्राई टू ऐड एग्जांपल्स ऑन दिस। ठीक है, किस तरह से आप एग्रीकल्चर में ये चीज को यूज कर रहे हो। नेक्स्ट वन इज द फॉर्मुलेट कॉन्स्टेंट्स। अब देखो क्या हो सकता है, जैसे कि हमने यहाँ पे सारे डिसीजंस को जितने डिसीजन वेरिएबल्स है सब आइडेंटिफाई कर लिए, बट देयर वुड बी सम कॉन्स्टेंट्स आल्सो। सपोज कि हमने डिसीजन वेरिएबल आइडेंटिफाई किए, उसमें हमने देखा कि लेबर की रिक्वायरमेंट हमें 100 लेबर्स की है, बट वहां पे लेबर की अवेलेबिलिटी कितनी है, 50 लेबर्स की है। तो इट विल एक्ट एज कॉन्स्टेंट। तो जो भी हमें कांस्टेंट है उसको भी आइडेंटिफाई कर लेना है, जो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है वो भी आइडेंटिफाई करना है। मान के जो हमें इरिगेशन की 3 शेड्यूल चाहिए पर वो अवेलेबल वाटर को देखते हुए लग रहा है कि हम 2 शेड्यूल से अधिक इरिगेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे। ठीक है, तो जो भी वेरिएबल, जो भी हमारे कांस्टेंट्स हैं उनको आइडेंटिफाई करना है। एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टैकल कांस्टेंट्स, वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई दिस थिंग्स आल्सो। तो कांस्टेंट्स फॉर्मुलेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड विद दिस एग्जांपल। नेक्स्ट we have to write down the mathematical formula, as linear programming is a mathematical term, it is a mathematical tool. We have to write the mathematical formula. So in the formula we have to include the objectives, we have to include the identified variables, we have to include the constants, and using all these, suppose we have 3 plans A, B, C. Three plans with different constraints and different variables. So all the three plans will be put into the formula. तीनों plans को हम लोग formula में पट कर देंगे कि तीनों plans के objectives क्या हो सकता है. इस plan का objective होगा कि maximizing yields, इस plan का objective हो सकता है हमारा कि maximizing resource use efficiency, या फिर हो सकता है इस plan में हमने different crops को use किया है, यहाँ पर भी जो हमारा objective है वो yield को ही identify कर maximize करना है. So जो भी हमारे different plans जो हमने तैयार किया उसमें से हमें best plan को चुनना है. So we will put the plans, different plans into the mathematical formula, and using mathematics we will able to find the best plan. Then when we will solve the model, we will able to find the best among the different plans we will have selected. उसके बाद जो भी हमने मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मूला रखा उसके बाद हम मॉडल को सॉल्व करेंगे तब बेस्ट मॉडल मिल जाएगा. उसका बेस्ट मॉडल में भी हमें किस तरह से क्या चीज को यूज करना है, ठीक है. In after getting the model we will see that how we have to change our objectives, how we have to certainly shift our objectives, किस तरह से variables को use करेंगे, किस तरह से constraints को कम करेंगे. Suppose there are some constraints of labor, so you have to solve this problem also, that how we are going to tackle the labor constraints. This is what we need to do in the solving the model. And the last step is that we will interpret the solution, that once everything is ready, everything is ready on paper, everything is ready on the model, we will just interpret it and use it on the ground. ठीक है, जो भी हमारा वो चीज है उसको हम लोग इंटरप्रेट कर देंगे and we will get the best outcome. After interpreting we will get the best outcome on the field. So this is what linear programming is, and this is how whatever these were the assumptions and these are the steps. So I hope you are able to understand all these things. So that is all for today. This was a difficult question, but as it has been asked previously, if it comes in future we have to be ready with these types of questions. So that is all for today. Please do like, please do share, and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make these videos for you on regular basis. Regular basis पे आपके लिए ऐसे वीडियोस बनाने के लिए काफी हार्ड वर्क लगता है. अगर और इसीलिए अगर आप लाइक करते हो, शेयर करते हो, सब्सक्राइब करते हो तो काफी मोटिवेशन मिलता है हमें, so that we can make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.